Hi guys, Riaz here from Blades and Triggers and welcome back. So today I've got quite an awesome lineup set up in front of me which we're going to be taking a look at. I've got something a little bit more old school, a lot more modern, and yeah, pistol as well. And the interesting part of these three and what's common in them is that they full auto. They shoot in full auto, semi and full auto functions. And yeah, we're going to be unpacking it, taking a closer look at how they operate and how they shoot itself. The more old school version would be the Thompson Typewriter, or the Thompson itself. A lot more modern would be the Crosman SBR, and as well as your classic Beretta. So yeah, we're going to be unpacking it and taking a closer look. But obviously before we go into that, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get on with it. Alright guys, so we got them spread out in front of me. I think it would be customary if we have a look at our old school model first. And yeah, that would be the Thompson M1A1. So this specific model, from the Legend series or from Umarex and their Legend series, and quite a nice makeup overall. Unfortunate part, or I won't say unfortunate, but they obviously have a bit of a plastic back, but overall pretty decent and quite nice looking gun itself. I'm sure performance would obviously be a lot better in total, but what it comes with is basically one of these mags which holds close to 50 bbs, and it actually takes two 12-gram CO2 bottles that loads up in here. The nice thing about that is that you can get quite a bit of shots out of it. And cool thing about it as well is that it is blowback. Quite lifelike action that it has. Yeah, there we go. Once the magazine is installed, that's a full makeup of the gun itself. As I say, lifelike action. And on the other end itself as well, we've got your safety, and as well as your selector switch from semi to full auto. So yes, that would be the Thompson Typewriter, or the Thompson. The Typewriter would obviously be the one with the drum magazine as well. Unfortunately, they haven't actually made one in that yet. Where do next? Then we obviously have the SBR, and that's from Crosman. Quite a nice makeup on the gun itself. Nice and solid, rugged, Picatinny rails all around, and as you can see, it already comes with a angled foregrip, flip up sights on the rifle itself, and sort of a quite nice and silent muzzle brake up in front. Collapsible stock, which you can obviously get it 5-point if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, on the other end as well, sorry, got it over there, your selector switch, which will obviously go into semi and full auto. So yeah, this one is also quite pretty much your standard M4 lookalike. Its magazine itself is quite nice and weighted. This as well takes around two 12-gram CO2s to give you quite a nice amount of shots when it's completely in the gun, or when it's in the gun. Your overall look quite nice and weighted, just as well as the same way with the M1A1, quite nice and weighted in there. And yeah, that's the overall look on the Crosman SBR. With the SBR, you're going to be looking at around about 400 foot per second in velocity. It is rated to basically shoot at 1100 BBs per second. And yeah, that's the velocity, or the speed of the BBs itself. So that would be it. What's obviously rattling inside of here is the Allen key, which comes in the gun itself. We're looking at loading them up in a bit. We'll take a closer look at that and that round. And then lastly, we can look at the Crosman PFAM. So the PFAM, full blowback as well. Quite a nice feel to it, fully metal. And this is basically just a model of your classic Beretta. So this specific unit that I have here comes with one magazine. And the magazine itself as well, quite nice and weighted. You load about 19 BBs in there. And overall makeup, or with this specific package, we do get them without the laser. But this one comes with a nice laser included. Quite a nice package to get overall. And yeah, the full auto function is quite impressive on these. We'll be looking at how they actually work, and most likely some slow-mo videos on the full auto function. So what's obviously left now is yeah, I'll show you how each of them gets loaded up with BBs and gas, and we can take it onto some targets. So let's take a closer look at that. So guys, we're gonna give the M1A1 a first try, and like I said, it takes 2 12-gram CO2. And basically how to load them, you get an Allen key in the box itself, and this is used to unscrew the nut that holds the CO2s together. And the cool thing about this one, especially, it has a puncture pin on the nut itself, and there's another one on the inside. So how you actually load it is one canister in and the other one opposite way around, and that actually gets them to puncture. So all that we do is screw it tight and tighten up quite quickly. So that's the magazine loaded, and all it takes now is basically to pop some BBs in, pulling the spring all the way down, and yeah, as you can see, there's a nice small or slightly bigger hole than the one on top. Pour all your BBs in there. It takes around about 30 BBs. So let's give it a go and I'll show you what it does in action. Alright guys, all loaded, gas and BBs in the magazine. Let's check what it does. Taking it off safety. That's semi-auto. And check what the full auto does. So flipping the switch over to full auto. I like the nice blowback action. Take a look at this. It was unexpected. Pretty unexpected and fast. Wow, quite nice. Alright guys, wow, quite surprised by the performance on the M1A1, but yeah, let's take a closer look at the SBR. Hopefully it can live up to that. So how this one is loaded is, okay, this came off a little bit quite easily. I had it loose, but actually comes with a Allen key inside the magazine, and this takes 2 gas cylinders as well. And quite interesting enough, it has a marking in the magazine itself. The one side shows first, so we obviously load that canister in, or tighten that one in first. So let's loosen it up. I'll pop both in, not both canisters, but you tighten the one that actually is marked first. You tighten that up first, and then you pop in the second one as well, and you just tighten up the second one. So yeah, we're good to go. just need to load some BBs, and this has the same slot as the Thompson. So this was quite, or the M1A1, this was quite thought out, and basically pull the spring all the way down and you can basically just pop your BBs into there. So 26 rounds, let's go for it. Alright guys, so the DPMS, we've got it loaded with BBs and the gas. So yeah, let's take a look at how the firing works on this one. So cool thing about DPMS, collapsible stock, so you can obviously set that to your specifications, comfortability, flip up sights. Alright, so it hasn't been charged yet, so cocking handle, quite nice and realistic. We'll cock that over, let's take it off safety, and semi-auto. Quite nice impressive blowback. Let's take what it does in full auto. It's around about 20-24 BBs in here. Let's how quick it can empty this magazine. Alright guys, so let's take a look at the PFAM, or the Crosman, the Beretta pistol. And this one compared to the other two only takes one cylinder. Now, the cylinder itself basically pops in the magazine, and you also have one of these nuts which you basically tie up. Allen key which you'll get in the box, and all that we do is basically just tighten that up and it's ready to go. So let's pop some BBs in here and check what it does on the range. Alright guys, so I've got the magazine loaded with BBs and gas, and let's take a look at how she performs. I've got it set on semi-auto at the moment, so quite a nice action to the pistol itself, decent blowback. Let's see how quick she can empty the magazine in full auto. And there you have it, empty within seconds. So guys, pretty much in ending, full auto, we asked for it, and yeah, they basically delivered. From the old classic M1A1 from the Umarex Legends, quite a nice, impressive, solid feel on the blowback action, and nice looking gun, something that would be quite awesome to be hung up on the wall. Get that authentic classic look. That's M1A1, and then overall to something a lot more modern, and your SBR. And I think what I would have actually preferred, or would have liked to pop on a bit of a red dot sight, torch, lasers on here, as you basically can, because of the fact that it has a full rail system itself. And then bringing it down to your pistol. Quite a nice solid action, full metal all round, so quite nice sturdy gun. If I had it my way, I would basically have each one of these, but yeah, it's basically all left to you to make the decision on which one you obviously want. You can basically pick any one of these up at any of our 12 stores countrywide, or alternatively shop online at bntonline.co.za. And also, lastly, don't forget to sign up on our Team Elite program. See you on the next one.